Good. I felt like my younger self, I guess. I just got to be more aggressive. And I think today, I was just thinking, you know what? I only have 2 games left in the spec. Got to do something, right? Got to give something, give it everything I got. So I just set up in the right spot. Yeah.
Drake, talk about just your aggressiveness and your confidence as, a shooter from behind the three-point line and just a scorer in general here in a couple of these recent games.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, all glory to God. I feel like, it's been a struggle this year. There's been ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs for me. I'm trying to stay steady, right? Spiritually, stay steady physically and mentally. And I feel like, these last 3 games down the stretch, I got to be better. I got to score the ball more with so much pressure on Mason and MJ and people really dialing in on them. I got to be able to make plays.
You really kind of started the game giving it exactly that, kind of alleviating the pressure. 14 points in the first half on 6 of 6 shooting. Just what did you see early on kind of opened your scoring ability?
Yeah, just taking the shots they gave me. They're overplaying a lot, so a couple back doors. And then I think we had a great job spacing in the first half, right? So when you have great spacing, they're easy shots to make. In the second half, we struggled a little bit, but it's a battle. So that's what it is.
What was it Grand Canyon was doing? Because in that second half, you went from shooting like 55% to like 40% or something like that at one point. What was it they were doing on defense, or was it more stuff that you guys weren't doing on offense?
Yeah, I think it was more of our lack of teamwork on offense. We were taking some bad shots early. When you take bad shots early, you usually get out and run and get some confidence. And then on the defensive end, we got to get stops. We can't let them get a couple offensive boards and hit a couple easy ones early and give them hope. We should have cut it off in the first 4 minutes.
When they did take the lead, how did you guys get yourselves to be able to calm down and kind of get it back? 'Cause it seems like the momentum was really going their direction.
Yeah, I think that our coaches have done a really good job. Like when moments get, there's a lot of ups and downs. Teams are going to go on runs. I think our coaches have done a great job of preaching to us just staying together. There's no finger pointing anymore. There's none of that. We're just going to all buckle down, right? We're going to do it together, whether we're down 2, down 10, up 20, it doesn't matter, right? We got to do everything we do as one unit. And I think our coaches have done a good job of making sure they keep us calm, right? Keep us confident. Because it is hard. Sometimes you take punches, you got to hit back.
What was your view of Colby's 3 there that kind of put you guys up for good?
Absolutely huge. I mean, that guy, talk about a guy that works, and I think a lot of our guys are ready for big moments, and he was ready, but that just goes into the work that he's put in. He's in the gym every single day, so I wasn't surprised that he shot it. I wasn't surprised that he made it, and it was a huge shot. It was a big shot, probably the game-winning shot there.
Similarly, MJ a couple minutes later kind of felt like a dagger. Just what did you see on that Saturday play that had him out open the corner?
Yeah, I'm proud that we kept playing fast. Sometimes in those moments, your tendency is to slow down, tighten up a little bit, but we didn't. We got to stop. We got out and run. Mason had 2 on the ball, made a great read, and that's what MJ does too. Hits big shots. That's what he does.
There's obviously still plenty of basketball left to play, but in case we don't get the chance to talk to you again, what has it meant to you to finish out your career here at Utah State?
Oh man, it's everything. I mean, again, all glory to God. He's put me in this situation. I can't thank anybody else, right? He's put me in a lot of places. I've been in a lot of spots, right? But I think he saved the best for last. And I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Playing in front of the herd, playing in front of the fans, people in Logan. There's nothing like it. I truly believe that. There's nothing like it.
It's your second to last game here. Have you found yourself relishing some of the moments, just walking up to the arena and playing in front of the herd as you walking through that?
Yeah, I mean, this last couple of weeks has just been crazy, right? With having our son, and then the season coming to an end. It makes you realize how grateful you are for the experiences that I've had. And also, on nights like that, you can't take any night for granted, right? Because I would have never thought the season would have gone by this fast. So you got to take every night for granted, especially when you're in there. Try to soak it all in, because these are the moments that I'll remember forever.
How much sleep you're getting?
Not very much, but when I'm getting it when it counts. So, but no, it's been awesome. It's been great. My wife is an absolute trooper. She today I got back from shoot around and she was like, "Go take a nap." I got him. So she's been an absolute pleasure to be with throughout this experience. She makes it easy for me. I know I'm a pain in the butt sometimes when I'm in and out of the house, but she does a great job. So.
You guys had 2 straight games against Nevada and San Diego State where you had the chance to take a bit of a commanding lead in the standings circumstance, kind of late night, had another chance tonight. Just was like finally being able to kind of get over that hump,
Yep.
get yourselves alone in first place.
Yeah, I think you hope, a lot of hoping, right? We hope someone loses, we hope this, but at the end of the day, we got to come out and play, right? And I think that's kind of where our mentality was messed up the last couple of weeks. We're thinking, oh, they lost, so we're up a game. None of that matters right now, right? We got to play every possession like it's a championship game, right? And we got to win games. I mean, you don't just walk to a championship. None of us wanted it to be easy, and it's not going to be easy. We know that, so we got to fight. We got to do what we got to do.
After these, the 2 losses on the road, Coach Calhoun a couple different times really harped on being a player-driven team this time of year. Just what did you see the last couple of days, and then even today after that 14-point lead, went all the way down to a deficit? What did you see from the players that were kind of leading on that?
Yeah, I thought Mason was huge. I thought Carson was huge, and then I think our freshmen have made like a huge leap as far as having voices throughout the game, right? So when those moments get tough, right, and they go on a run, obviously that's not the way we want it to go. But at the end of the day, you gotta dig your teeth in, right, and you gotta get stops and you gotta go to work. But I feel like we've done a good job of all 15 guys having a voice on the bench, especially when those hard times hit. Sometimes you need someone other than the coaches to tell you, you need to pick it up, or we need to get a stop, right? So when it comes from the guys on the court, it means a lot more because it shows that we really want it.